Okay, today I'm going to practice my algorithm with this problem solution. So let me just start it. Okay, not sure if you see me. Okay. The problem says consider an array called apple stock as an argument. This array represents two variations of an apple stock during a single day. The value is the array in the chronological order. So example, we have one array and have like numbers in array like 1,500, 1,500, 2,000 and 0. The stock begin at 100, 1,000 and close at 0. So we start at 1,000 and stop at 0. Real function that's called highest profit. That's calculates the highest profits you can make in the given day by buying and selling a single Apple stock. This is comprised of one day and one this is comprised of one buy and one sell. Okay, keep your worst case time complexity in O square. What is that? Big O notation. O n square. Okay, O n square. This is gonna be time complexity. Return 0 if no profits is possible or if its input at varies. So attention, refactor your function. What is that? Refactor your function to improve your time complexity to O n. Hence your point to keep track of the indicates of max min to calculate profits along the array. Okay, so here they already create functions, right? Time complexity. Okay, we already have variables. We declare variables called with const highest profits, and we still do nothing. Here we're gonna write pseudocode. Okay, and then we have variables called const and apple stock with assigned to arrays with a number of 1,500, 0, 2,000 and 1,500. So it means the days start from 1,000 and stop at 1,500, and then we're gonna invoke and see, and then the result what we want to get is 1,500 because we buy 5,000 and sell at 2,500. So let's get think about this approach. So what we're gonna do? They said so we have to check if the value is and varies, if it's not array, because we need the array to be an input. So we check if this is like base case. Okay, if input isn't array, we will return 0. That's what we see our approach here, right? Okay, let me see here. Okay, that is called the stock begin. Let me see when I'm reaching here. Okay, return 0 if this is gonna be this one. Okay, return 0 if no profits or possible or input is invalid. And another one, what we're gonna do? We're gonna have declare a variable which gonna be can be reassigned. So we're gonna check if profits max profits and assign to be 0. And the next one what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab the first bot price. So we're gonna declare the a variable to hold the first buying, the first buy. So we can say and assign to, and we're gonna assign to the first element input. Okay. Of input, right? Of input. Okay. So then we gonna iterate through the input. Okay, and then inside inputs we're gonna check if we're gonna check if type of it is element is not a number. It's not number. If let's say if we pass an array at the input, right? But we're gonna hit this line, and then the other one we're gonna check each element. If the each element is not a number, we're gonna return. Then we just return 0 because that means this element is not, we cannot count it, right? We cannot get profits on. Another one we're gonna check if the cell, the element, current, this one should be current element. So we're gonna iterate through and we can grab each element, right? So we're gonna check like if each element is less than the variable we got, like the first price. So we're gonna compare each one, right? So we grab the first, I will write, I just things out loud. Okay, we're gonna compare each element if they're less than the first by which we declare, so then we can reassign. Okay, and then we gonna reassign the first by. I will declare something first by to be current element. Okay, and then otherwise we're gonna do something otherwise. Otherwise, what we're gonna do, we're gonna compare max. So we're gonna do like reassign max profits to find the max profits. So by compare between current no yeah by compare current element minus but first by. Okay, and then in out of loop, that what we're gonna iterate, we're gonna return max profit. That's what we can see. Okay, that's my pseudocode here. So I'm gonna jump in to write its code now, since we already declare and write it down. So we already declare. Okay, so we're gonna have our base case check if the input is array. So we can use the method function if it's array, and then we pass in inputs here. If isn't array, what we're gonna do is just return out, right? So we hit our base case. So the next one we're gonna declare, and then we know our variable. This one we're gonna this variable, this value, we're gonna declare to 0, and we use less because we want to reassign later. And then another one we're gonna do, we're gonna declare, I call like a first by. Okay, it's just like first price. I think, yeah, I can declare first price. So first price we grab from the first elements as at index 0. So we're gonna iterate through using a for loop. Okay, so let me grab all my pseudocode inside my, and then I'm gonna change index to be I because it will be easy. And this one gonna call array with input will be pieces and array. So here we're gonna iterate to the prices inputs. I have conditions at index 0. We're gonna count each iteration. So we're gonna count each element from index 0. And then at least as condition is true by I is less than prices dot length, we cannot do something inside loop and then increment I by 1. But if not, they're gonna take out of the loop. Okay, so let me just check here in by 1 and then take if. Okay, so instead of just writing again and again, I'm gonna say current, right? PRC, and I don't want to say like price at I, so I'm gonna declare one variable with keep declare cont as name current price or current element is and is element as current element while the loop run as much as time as the condition is true. So we're gonna declare and keep the values in current price. And then the next one we're gonna check if current price is not number, right? So we can use tie up current price is not a number. So it means is iterations the is current element is not a number. We just return out and just run out of the loop. So we're gonna return 0 because we cannot count anymore. And then the next one we're gonna check if the current price is less than first price. So we're gonna reassign. So let me just grab here to here. Okay, we're gonna reassign the first price to be current price. So that's what we can keep track on. And the next one we're gonna, otherwise mean else. Else, oh sorry, it's wrong syntax. Else, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do check our max profits, which one is max, right? Between price and something. Okay, we're gonna use math plus max, which we can find max, okay? And I think that add a hint already to us about, okay. So then we're gonna compare because math.max is need two parameters. So we're gonna compare between max profits and another one's current, right? And then that's current, we're gonna check if what is that? Okay, the current elements minus the first price. So then, and then until the loop is run out, we're gonna find our max. So what we return here, we're gonna return max profits. So then we're gonna check. Okay, let's be check here. If to be sure if this case is correct. So let me just count it here. Apple stock, stock 1, and assign to here. This should be return 1,000, and on top should be return this one. So when we run, we're gonna call twice. Okay, let me just copy this line and go place it here. So then we need to parse this line. Okay, this variable to here. Okay, so we declare variables about stocks assigned to like both of them, right? So let me just run through. I don't need this one because I don't have any test case. So let me just run my code and to see if it's correct. Okay. Oh, sorry. 2,000, 1,500. So that's correct. Let me check this one. It's first time stop considering the rare function. Oh, they don't really know what we want to get this one. And 5,000. So okay, let me check what it should be. Oh yeah, correct. So it should be 2,000. 2,000. And this one should be 1,500. Okay, that correct way. So that's cool, right? This one will be slide window pattern. So it's gonna be time complexity because we use only one loop. Okay. Another way I have my solution here is gonna be 2 time square, but this is like extension, right? So let me just place it here. This is my auto solution. This is like extra extension. Okay, so that is a extension. So this one time complexity, because we use 2 loop, is similar when we compare, you know. Okay, but this one, the other way is better. So let me just test it here. Okay, that's it for today for one problem. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.